Okay, so that works. Hello. Hello, everyone. We are here. We're live right now. So I just thought while I edit I guess videos or things like that, I might do a live as well, like a multitask. Something like that, multitasking. Do a live while I edit, or we can talk about movies or whatever, what have you. And I can do that as well. Hello, that works. That looks pretty good. So I'm using StreamYard. How's it going, Ash? Ash is in the chat. Yeah. So I just thought it might be a good idea to at least, I don't know, I guess talk movies while I'm editing a video about movies. Ash says, just happened to be on a lunch break at work, so I can't stay too long. Thought I'd pop by. Enjoy your lunch break. How's work today? Is it busy? Busy day? Busy at work? Always a busy work day, always. Yeah, I tried to line it up with the UK time so more people could join. But I'm not sure if I got the timing right. Maybe not. I thought it would have been a lot later in the day, so you guys would have already maybe finished work and things like that, and it'd be a good time to sort of stream. But we got Jericho, he's watching from Mars. Well, that's pretty good. Watching from Mars, eh? Actually, I just watched a pretty good space movie. Very busy at work. Yeah. I could imagine. Especially, I guess, being the end of the week. You sort of want to just, it's going to be busy. It's 2 p.m. Okay, so the working day isn't really over yet. Not long to go though, I hope. Probably doing the classic 9 to 5 in the front row. Hello, welcome. Multitasking, look at you go. Yeah, the multitasking. I have to edit a 2-hour Star Wars watch party, so I love your enthusiasm. Okay, so you're editing what's a watch party? Is that a pre-recorded watch along sort of video? Angelica says, "What are you using to edit?" So to edit my my actual videos, I use Filmora. I edit my YouTube videos, and to edit I guess my thumbnails, my YouTube thumbnails, I use Canva for that. That's currently what I'm doing right now. That's the first stage of the process, I guess. It's kind of easy to do the thumbnails. It's not hard, really. It's just copy and paste, I think. Here it's 9 p.m. It's currently 11 here at the moment, of course. Yeah, 11 p.m. Friday night. So right now I am editing my thumbnail for my what did I watch this month video. I do these videos every month. So this will be, I guess, releasing soon, I suppose. I kind of like to release videos every 4 days, like, so a bit of space in between. Good choice. Yeah, they're pretty good. It's not bad. And Canva's free as well, so it's always good. Oh, Simon is in the chat. There he is. Hello, Simon. Oh, I'm glad. I appreciate that you stayed up to watch the stream. I think next stream I do, maybe we can do like a duo stream or something like that. I think that'd be fun to do like a duo stream. Because I do plan on doing these a bit more often, just because I feel like, they're kind of fun. They're a bit more interactive, like instead of just showing like pickup videos. I mean, I do like doing the pickup videos. They're fun, and I like showing you guys like what I bought or picked up or whatever. But I also want to do like more videos where it's like talking about movies and stuff. In the future, that's right. Yeah, actually, is that time zone? I think I don't know how far we are actually. I think it might be 11 hours or so ahead of the UK. We are in Australia. Maybe. So in the front row says, I started a segment on my channel where I watch movies for the first time with my fave friends. So we watched Return of the Jedi, and I need to turn that 2-hour reaction video into a 30-minute one. Jeez. Okay. So I guess you sort of cut out your best, like your favorite parts of the reaction. Yeah, that'd be that's a lot of work. Yeah, it's gonna take time, but still, no, that's good. Star Wars is great. I love Star Wars. Simon's a big Star Wars fan as well. So what's your favorite Star Wars film so far? I'm guessing you've watched them all by now, maybe. I think mine would have to be Revenge of the Sith, to be honest. Revenge of the Sith. And we got Thomas, looking sharp. Oceans Reviews. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Wish I could show you guys this thumbnail right now, but it's a bit. I'm using a laptop, so I couldn't really turn it around. It's a bit awkward. I think that looks all right though. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. If you are on 11 p.m., you guys have 9 hours. Okay, I see. 9 hours ahead. Of the UK. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait. Come here. I've got a child. So Return of the Jedi is your favorite. Yeah, Return of the Jedi is pretty good. Do enjoy Return of the Jedi, you need to watch. Definitely watch The Mandalorian if you haven't seen that yet. Mandalorian is great. I recommend that. Also excited for the latest, or the newest that's coming out, Andor, Star Wars Andor. Feel like a lot of people didn't like. They don't really care about that one because it's like obviously it's like a spin-off like show from Rogue One. But I'm still keen. It's Star Wars. Jericho, what headphone are you using? It looks good. So this one is a JBL earphones. These ones are pretty good. They're noise cancelling as well. And they're pretty cheap. I think they were like 20 bucks. Yeah. $20 for the JBLs. I usually use these as a substitute when my when my AirPods run out of charge. I just whack in the JBLs. Keeps me going. So as I'm doing a live, I'm editing and also looking up some movie deals on JB Hi-Fi because they've got some good deals on at the moment. You Australians in the chat got some pretty good deals on some movies here. We got under $10 Blu-rays. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Drinking a coffee too. Have a great stream, mate. Work is calling me back. We'll catch up on the video later. No worries, Ash. You have a good rest of your shift. Hope it all goes well the rest of your day. In the front row says, I haven't watched Rogue One, so I literally don't even know who that is. Not sure if I'll watch the spin-offs. There's so many, but happy to do these first watch movies with them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, at least if you've watched, the originals. But I feel like if you want something a bit more Star Wars related, I'd recommend The Mandalorian. Just because I feel like that's the best sort of Star Wars related type content that I feel like we've received in a while. So you might enjoy that. Oh, Video Tasties is in the chat. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night. It's sort of, good evening. It's an evening, nighttime, 11 p.m. Where I am now. Thank you for joining. Simon. Actually, Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorites as well, but I love the original trilogy equally. But for TV shows, Obi-Wan slayed it for me. Made me fall in love with Star Wars all over again. I did enjoy Obi-Wan Kenobi. There was just a few scenes that kind of felt a bit questionable. For some reason, I was hoping. I'd assume, Simon, that you played the Star Wars game, the one with Cal Kestis in it. So that storyline sort of lines up with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and I was really hoping he'd make an appearance in the actual show, but he didn't, which was unfortunate. I don't know why. I was just hoping because I saw some news article about that, but kind of made me disappointed a little bit. But no, I did like the show. I just thought there was a few scenes that just were a bit weird, just like don't really like that. But it was okay. It was good. Still better than the Book of Boba Fett, of course. Well, Gareth. I'm assuming that's someone in the chat. Maybe Video Tasties. So we've done that. Now we're actually doing a new segment on the channel where I just talk about random collectibles. So I'm editing a video for that, and I just thought it would be fun. I think a lot of you guys on here do like your collectibles as well, so can relate somewhat. So we've been looking at some Star Wars figurines lately. Specifically the Black Series ones. I know you know what I'm talking about, Simon. The Black Series Star Wars figurines. Actually, I think I saw one in your video, Simon. Your latest, I think one of your latest videos, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. Don't know what to name this new series of videos. It's kind of going to be a bit of thinking. Gonna have to use the old brain for this one. I also watched three movies tonight. I got through Uncharted for the first time because that was on Amazon Prime. I wasn't actually going to buy Uncharted. So that came out on Amazon. I watched that. So that was good. You know, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Then I watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That was fun. Hi, Jamie. Looking forward to Halloween. Are you talking about like Halloween, like in general, or you like the movie? Definitely looking forward to the movie because Halloween, I do just in general. I don't know, where are you based? Are you based in the US? Because Halloween in general, like over here, it's not really that big in Australia. It's like it's a bit more low key. Yeah, it's not really like a UK. Okay, so what's it like in the UK? Like, do you guys like full on dress up and like go trick or treating and? Okay. Yeah, here it's not really that big of a deal. It's not a huge thing. I feel like it used to be maybe like 10, 15 years ago. But I'm not really too sure. I know it's like massive in the US, but looking forward to dressing up for Halloween. What are you going to dress up as for Halloween? All I'll be doing is just like, I don't know, watching some like scary movies. I don't know. Keen to see like actual Halloween though. Halloween Ends, the movie. Of course, be a good time to watch that. Video live actions, have you ever been to Movie World for Halloween? I live in Sydney, Australia at the moment. I've been to Movie World. I haven't been there for Halloween though. I'd assume like maybe they like, I don't know, like dress it up like as a theme or something. Been to Movie World actually. When it was kind of like wasn't that good when I went to Movie World that time. Because like a lot of the rides were like closed down when I went. I've got the volume down like as I'm in bed. Oh no, that's all right. No, I was just talking about Star Wars and stuff like that. Just being a bit of a like nerding up the Star Wars thing. Currently in Port Macquarie for a Father's Day weekend thing. Oh yeah, sounds good. Sounds pretty good. Will you dress up for the Halloween movie review? No, I couldn't imagine doing that. Will I dress up for the Halloween movie review? Oh yeah, I'll just buy like some really like detailed Michael Myers mask, and I'll just do the review. No, I don't even think I'll do a review for the Halloween movie. No. In the front row. They do Fright Nights and it's scary as hell. Other theme parks do kid friendly ones, but Holy Movie World ones are like R rated scary. Actually, I remember going on the Scooby Doo ride. And that was scary as like that was full on that ride and it like full goes backwards and everything. Yeah, I didn't even know they'd done that. That's pretty cool that they sort of like change it up, like the theme. That's cool. I like that. It's a bit of fun. So, do you go there for like Halloween, or is that what you're doing? You going up there to the theme parks? And I've only been to like Movie World, Wet and Wild, yeah, Dream World. I think that's it. Didn't go to SeaWorld or nothing like that. Yeah, we don't have anything like that down in Sydney, I swear. We've got like Luna Park, and that's it. Yeah, Luna Park, and like I think we got a water park around here somewhere, but yeah, I don't. Yeah. Top 5 horror movies go off the top of your head. Jeez. I'd say my number one at the moment. This is a pretty rough around the edges sort of list. Number one would have to be Friday the 13th, Part 2. I really enjoy that. That was really good. Number 2, I don't know, Halloween. Halloween. Number 3, I feel like I want to chuck in like a movie from every sort of like franchise. Got to think about it. I'd say like Hellraiser 1, number 3. Hellraiser Part 1. Number 4, probably say. I want to say like Get Out. I don't know, not really. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard on the top of my head. I've got my whole like horror section back there. I need to look at it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe Get Out. And number 5. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I haven't watched a lot of horror movies. That I feel like I've missed out on a lot of sort of like the real great timely classic, just movies in general, horror and all sorts of stuff, just because of like the era that I was born in. I guess like being like a 90s kid, I've missed out on that golden era of movies, and I grew up with other movies, and I'm now slowly going back and revisiting everything that I missed that people seem to like love and just tell me about it. Like, why haven't you watched that yet? Like it's sort of a bit like that. That was a real rough list though. Like that I've watched a fair few horror movies. Oh no, American Psycho. You can add that to the list. American Psycho. And not Movie World. Or you wouldn't go to Movie World in Halloween. We'll go to Dream World because it's kid friendly, dressing as Scarlet Witch. Oh yeah. Oh, well, this sounds like fun though. That'd be good. A good like sort of night out. Thanks. You just gave me my list to watch in October. Not even sure if I've seen any of them, to be honest, but I want to start getting into it. So you're not like a big horror fan, not a big horror person? I mean, the Halloween movies are great. Hellraiser's good, but I feel like they don't really hold up as well today. They feel they're really dated, but you can sort of appreciate knowing like back when they were released during that era, like that time, they would have been really good. There's heaps of horror movies out there. Even some that I know I need to go and watch and visit. I still need to get through like all the Friday the 13th films. I bought the Friday the 13th box set, which is not like that Scream Factory one. It's like from JB Hi-Fi. It's like a 9-film collection, and it comes with like all of them except Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and like the Freddy vs. Jason one. Thomas says Aliens or Predator. Predator, for sure. Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with the sort of alien movies as much as the Predator ones. I've definitely spent more time with the Predator franchise. What about you, Thomas? What do you reckon? Aliens or Predator? Have you seen the new Prey film? Definitely got to see Prey. That was pretty good. Even though I sort of feel guilty because I kind of gave it a bad review, but felt like it didn't deserve it. Gave it sort of I don't know. Gave it a really bad review. Well, not really that bad, but just like felt like it's a bit uncalled for. Aliens all the way. I know. I think for me, it's something. It's a series that I need to revisit. Definitely a series of movies I need to revisit. I didn't like the prequel movies, like Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I recently watched Alien Covenant because I hadn't actually seen Alien Covenant before. Didn't really like those films. I do like the Alien vs Predator films. They're fun. Simon says, haven't watched any horror movies in a very long time, excluding zombie movies, as you know. Seen the original Evil Dead, and that's about it. Yeah, see, the original Evil Dead is something that I need to see because I haven't seen it. I've only seen the remake, the earlier, newer remake of the Evil Dead. And I've heard Evil Dead 2 is quite good as well. Yeah, because I've even heard people even prefer Evil Dead 2 in some cases, which is interesting. Zombie movies. Give us your top 5 zombie movies, Simon. Top 5. I know. I sort of don't really have any favorite zombie movies. I mean, I like The Walking Dead, but I sort of got a bit burnt out of The Walking Dead. I think I've watched up to season 8 or 9. And then I sort of just stopped. I don't know, other things came up, other movies or shows I wanted to watch. I think The Walking Dead, though, is probably the best sort of zombie related piece or whatever, to the genre. It's definitely the best. Don't know what to do with this one. What sort of question is this? Angelica says 50 Shades of Grey or 50 Shades Freed. I know, to be honest, I haven't seen 50 Shades Freed yet, but I've seen the first 2. 50 Shades of Grey was really good. I really like Mr. Grey. I like his personality. He's mysterious and just does it for me. The Walking Dead, my fave series ever. No, definitely. Yeah, it's good. No, I can appreciate it for sure. It's good. I don't know. I just, for some reason, other things came up. So yeah, but I did start the spin-off show Fear the Walking Dead, and I thought that was pretty good, but I don't know. I haven't gone back to it. I know I need to finish that show, The Walking Dead, but I don't know. I feel like I won't revisit it for a while. Yeah. No, I think I did. Not sure. It's around season 9 or going on season 10. I forget. Simon says, being an 80s kid, Evil Dead was scary as AF when I was 8, but I haven't watched it since then. But I hear some people classify it as a comedy these days. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard some things about that. They consider the Evil Dead to be maybe the second one. I know I've heard something similar to that. Yeah, I've heard something like that before. But I want to check it out. It's on the buy list at the moment. I've been meaning to pick it up. I might pick it up for Halloween, and watch it. The zombie movies. Simon, this is his list. Dawn of the Dead, 28 Days. I think I already asked you on Instagram what your list is. I remember now. Train to Busan's really good. Actually, I retract my statement about The Walking Dead. Train to Busan's better. Sorry, in the front row. Nah, like, I don't know. The movie is really good. In the front row, if you haven't seen Train to Busan, I definitely recommend that. Since you're a Walking Dead fan, great movie. Need to start watching more Korean sort of foreign films because some of them are really good. They're like on par, like with like a lot of this American stuff that's coming out. I've watched some really good Korean films. I mean, I know they done, the hashtag Alive. That was another zombie one that was good. I think the only one that I watched that wasn't really that good was the sequel to Train to Busan, and that was called Peninsula or something like that. I watched that. That was I remember it being like quite average. But yeah. Is there another Dawn of the Dead, Simon, or is that just the only one? Is there only one Dawn of the Dead? Is there an original? That might be the one you're talking about. I swear that could be an original. Have you seen the Cornetto trilogy movies? And if so, what's your opinion on them? The Cornetto trilogy movies. What is even that? Wait. Hang on. Ah, okay. Right. I didn't even know that was like a name for them. Hitting me with some lingo. So I'd assume you're talking about like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Shaun of the Dead is definitely number one. I'd probably say Hot Fuzz and The World's End. I think they're really good movies. Pretty good. Definitely Shaun of the Dead was really memorable, of course. Very quotable movie. Haven't revisited them in a while. Don't watch a lot of movies. Oh, okay, so you're into your TV series stuff. Well, I definitely recommend Train to Busan. That was really good. I mean, if you can sort of stand the Korean, like language, you might watch it with subtitles or whatever. Or no, there's like an English dub, isn't there? I'm pretty sure. It's really good. There's some great zombie movies out there. I really like Train to Busan. That was good, and that's on Netflix as well, I think. So Netflix, you can watch that. Walking Dead was incredible. One of the best TV shows on TV after Game of Thrones, but I got lost interest after season 5, 6, whatever. Nothing beats season 1 of The Walking Dead. Yeah, the earlier seasons of The Walking Dead were great. Season 2 was really good. I don't know, I feel like those are the seasons that also do just hook me in. Like, they're great. I think I own season 1 and season 2 on Blu-ray. Okay, I know what Dawn of the Dead you're talking about now. 2004, Dawn of the Dead. Actually, I do have the 2004 version because I get so confused sometimes because there's so many variations of like these zombie movies, but with the same sort of name. Like there's like Day of the Dead, there's all these different ones, and I get so confused with them all. But that one that you're talking about, that one was really good. I really love that film as well. That's a great zombie film. Pretty sure it's out of print in Australia as well. That film at the moment. In the front row, yeah, the farm and then the prison. Those seasons were so good. Yeah, I think so. I know. I do like Negan as a villain. I liked the governor though. He was pretty good. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like that for a lot of people. They sort of lose interest, like maybe after like season 6, like they get a bit burnt out or whatever. But then again, I don't really like stick through a lot of TV shows. It just depends. I think yeah. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. But actually, apparently the comics are really good as well. Of The Walking Dead. The comics are supposed to be really good. I've heard at least. A lot of people do stand by the comics. So what have you guys got going on for videos soon? You guys should also both subscribe to each other, Simon and In the Front Row. Yeah, you're both Australian, so it's pretty good. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, the Walking Dead, and then they've got that new adaptation. I think you would have watched that In the Front Row. I think you've been reviewing it. The Beyond the Walking Dead or something. So they're doing some new stuff now as well. But yeah, it's probably not something that I'm going to get involved with really, probably again, to be honest. Just don't really have the time for it. Really, feels like one of those things that you need to really commit to. It's one of those TV shows. Also, Simon, I just watched the latest episode of Shrek today. Very good. The latest episode of Shrek. Oh, no. this show, obviously, you know what I'm talking about when I say Shrek. Just no words. It's just, but I don't know. Apparently, like, it's kind of weird because I heard from somewhere that the comics portrayed the She-Hulk character to be a bit comedic, and it's supposed to be that way. But oh no, I can't get around it. I'm not into it. I feel like it's a step down. I enjoyed Miss Marvel more. Miss Marvel was good. Yeah, another Aussie else up to him. Got to do a review for Day Shift, She-Hulk episode 3, and Tales of the Walking Dead 3 and 4. Day Shift was really good. It's probably the best, definitely the best like Netflix movie as of lately, like as of what they've been putting out recently. I think the action was really good. The action was a lot of fun. Snoop Dogg was a bit weird though, a bit out of place. I'd like to know what your thoughts of She-Hulk episode 3 are. Simon's Collectibles, here we go. Curious to know how you plan your cycle of movies to watch next. Do you go by genre or is it totally random? How often do you watch movies and try and fit in a movie a day? Well, it's kind of a bit tricky. Like I buy physical movies, but I sort of save them from for the weekend because I don't really have time to watch movies like when I get home from work. So the things that I buy physically that you see in my pickup videos, I normally watch those titles on the weekend, and the rest of the time, any other time, because I like sort of commute, to work, I watch like streaming stuff, whether that be like a TV show or whatever, sometimes movies. But yeah. But in terms of like how I decide on what to watch, I don't know. I just sort of just go for what I'm feeling at that time. But also, I try and get to. Obviously, I feel like the movies that I buy physically, like the first priority to get through, of course. The ones that I buy are definitely the first priority. In the front row, which would be fine if it was comedic. Is that Day Shift? You talking about Day Shift? Nice, I'll subscribe. There you go. Another Aussie. Really enjoyed The Grey Man. That was my fave Netflix movie of the year, but everyone else hated it. Yeah, the reason I didn't like it just because I thought the CGI was really off. It just felt like one of those action movies that were just really forgettable. Like it just didn't really feel that good. Didn't really feel new. Didn't really feel that fresh. Like something different. It just felt the same, like as every other action film, except obviously, I mean Ryan Gosling, and he was all right, but I don't think they were that good in it either. Like Ryan Gosling and what is his name? The other guy, Captain America. Just call him that for now. Raining Friday here in Philippines. Yeah, actually, no, it's been raining here as well. It's probably going to be raining here over the weekend. Did you like Day Shift? Oh, there you go. There's a question. Day Shift was fun. Yeah, too many people trying to be funny. They like Jamie Foxx was enough. Didn't need Snoop. Too many clowns in the circus, in my opinion. Saying that I had fun with it. Yeah, definitely agree. Snoop Dogg was just completely just didn't need to be in it. Like he brought for me, like if he wasn't in it, it would have been a bit like I would have enjoyed it more. Um, but it brought it down a few notches just because of Snoop Dogg. I think, to be honest, like he's not really a very good actor. I think. Oh, it's the same thing. Hey, what's up, homies? Rest in Pieces Productions. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. No, She-Hulk. It's not funny. They're trying to make it funny, and apparently the comics were, but the show is cringy as with their funnies. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm still going to go through it only because apparently there's supposed to be a Daredevil appearance at some point, and that's the only reason why I want to watch it because I like Daredevil. But episode 3 was just definitely the worst so far. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's just so weird. They've just gone down a step. Like Moon Knight was pretty good. Miss Marvel, I was really surprised by Miss Marvel. Like I really thought, like I wasn't gonna like Miss Marvel, but I did. I ended up really liking that. And this is just like a complete couple steps down. Simon says, Shrek. Watched the latest episode and yeah, might give it the rest a pass now. I'm not loving it. I can see why some people would really enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I feel like I don't even know why anyone would enjoy it, to be honest. I don't know. I guess maybe some people that might have read the comics, they must like really like the character, I guess. So that's fine though, I suppose. That's all right. Because I know there's a few people that I've like sort of watched and they've actually read the comics and everything. So, and they think like the character She-Hulk is supposed to kind of be that way in the show. But I don't know, I'm not really into it either. Not really into it. I don't even know what sort of Marvel things I'm looking forward to anymore. Like, Rest in Pieces Productions haven't really caught up with any newer TV shows and whatnot. Too busy watching Oz. Check that out if you haven't, Dan. Let's have a look. Haven't heard of Oz. Oz. Oh, you mean Ozark or literally Oz? Oz. Sounds interesting. Haven't heard of this one before. Have to check that out. Great. Snoop Dogg was weird, but those couple of fight scenes were fresh. Definitely. The fight scenes were spot on. Yeah, definitely. They were great. Probably one of the main reasons why to watch Day Shift. I don't know. There's a few like sort of enjoyable things as well. I kind of like Dave Franco. I don't know. I kind of like him as an actor. He's really good in those like kind of like little quirky roles. I think he's a bit of fun. I think Dave Franco. Jericho says, I'm currently watching Hunter x Hunter, my good old days anime. Oh, anime. talking about anime now. I actually haven't really picked up anime in a while. Well, no, I've been watching some Studio Ghibli stuff. You should watch some Studio Ghibli movies if you haven't, Jericho. It's on Netflix. Um, yeah, studio. A lot of the a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies are on Netflix at the moment. I've been getting through those. I've been buying those as well. Someone must like it. I'm just trying to be polite. Yeah, probably. Yeah, a select few, I think. But that's fine. If you guys like it, if anyone likes it here, that's fine. Of course. I don't say I hate it. I don't hate She-Hulk. It's fine. It's just not my favorite. That's all. Rest in Pieces Productions is the first HBO show ever made. It's pretty good, but to put it this way, no Oz, no Sopranos, The Wire, Game of Thrones, among other shows. Oh, really? So it's like the show that started it all for HBO. So where do you watch this show? Do you watch it on like HBO? Like, because I don't think we have access to HBO in Australia unless maybe you're like using a VPN or something like that. Prime. Okay. Well, I've got Amazon Prime. I'll have to give it a whirl. I'll have to check it out. I have to give that one a little cheeky look. Actually, recently at the moment in terms of TV, I finished Animal Kingdom, the American adaptation. That just finished 6 seasons. Then Star Wars Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That was Simon's recommendation. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That's been really good. I'm happy that I've started watching that because even though it's like an animated TV show, it's pretty mature. Like for an actual animated Star Wars TV show that's meant to be for kids, it's a pretty mature show. There's some really good action in it. I've been really enjoying that. That's about it for TV, I think, at the moment. Bit of Daredevil. Simon says, mate, not sure if you watch Game of Thrones, but House of Dragon is fantastic. So well done. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people been loving it. House of Dragon. Not sure if I'll ever get into it though, to be honest. I think I've gotten up to season, I'm gonna say like season 5 or something of Game of Thrones. Season 4, season 5. I don't know why I stopped watching it. But for some reason I just haven't felt, I don't know, the urgency to get back into it. I don't know why. I don't know. I've got nothing against it, but I'll have to get back into it at some point. At least finish like Game of Thrones, I think. Yeah. At least finish Game of Thrones first. So I'm still sort of editing my thumbnails for future videos while we're doing this kind of live thing. Anyone got any more questions in the chat? Throw them in. Talk movies. But as I said before, planning on making these lives a more of a regular thing because it's fun. Like talk to everyone in real time. Just about random topics. It's a bit of fun. I like it. What series are good in 2022? Like they just came out this year? Or just are you talking about like in general? I think well, as Simon said, probably Game of Thrones seems to be the most popular at the moment. The Walking Dead, for sure. I know. Well, for me, I've been watching like The Mandalorian is great. Oh, I love The Mandalorian. It's so good. I feel like it deserves its own movie. Yeah, it's great. The Mandalorian is amazing. Trying to think like Netflix. What's on Netflix at the moment? Oh yeah, a lot of people seem to like Manifest. I've heard a bit about that. People like their Manifest at the moment. I liked Manifest for a while. I sort of got a bit over it though. I don't know why. The Boys, best series out. Yeah, I've heard The Boys is really good as well. That's on Amazon Prime at the moment. The Boys. I think I haven't started watching The Boys. I still need to watch the first episode of The Boys. To be honest, I only want to watch it because Jensen Ackles is in it, and I love Supernatural. Huge Supernatural fan. Right here. Yeah, we've done Manifest. It's really good. Yeah, you should watch Supernatural, Jericho, because that's really good. Supernatural is great. Simon says Clone Wars is an incredible show and vital to the Star Wars story, and that introduces Ahsoka Tano for the first time. The thing is, I feel so bad that I've missed it because I've realized, yeah, definitely how important this show is to the whole like storyline, including like Ahsoka being introduced, but also just like the amount of lore that's inside this show that you don't see in the movies is just there's so much. There's a lot of depth. So I feel like it's quite important to get through that, like to watch the show. I definitely need to. I know there's a movie as well. Well, where does Simon? Do you know where the movie comes into play? There's a Clone Wars movie that I saw. I haven't watched it yet, but was I supposed to watch that movie before starting the show, or can I watch that movie after I finish it? Because at the moment I'm almost finished season 1 of the Clone Wars. I would love to get that on physical media as well, the Clone Wars show, because it's really good. It's amazing. Probably the best like animated show I've seen in a while. Like, I don't know, it's just me like frothing because Star Wars fan. I'm looking at this thumbnail right now. It looks all right, but it looks a bit bland. Gonna need to change it. I think. Maybe. No, looks all right, I guess. I don't know. It's perfect. It's no flaws at all. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty amazing. It's on the list. And I kind of feel bad if I don't watch my physical movies first. There's a lot of movies that I need to watch that I've just missed out on. Especially when people are talking about a certain movie and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that movie yet. Sorry, can't talk about it. I haven't seen it yet. So I've got a wealth of movies there to watch. Negan's going to be in it too next season. So how many seasons is that now of The Boys? They're on to their like fourth season. I think it's their fifth, right? Maybe. Highly recommend The Boys. So a lot of The Boys fans in here. I better get my act together and give it a watch. Feels like I'm definitely missing out on something. Get my act together and watch some Boys in The Boys. I need to add something to this thumbnail because I don't think it looks good. You get kind of self-conscious like that sometimes when you're making a thumbnail for your videos and you're just like, oh, I don't know. Does it look good? You know, you're a bit like that sometimes. I don't know. Probably just going to leave it for now. Thumbnail. Well, seems The Boys are really good. I'll check that out. Yeah, Jericho, The Boys is on Netflix. I know. I was about to say Netflix Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. So yeah, The Boys is on there. You can watch it there. At the moment. Actually, that reminds me. I've got to watch the new Lord of the Rings show. Is anyone here watching Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings? Guys, it's midnight. I'm old. I'm off to get beauty sleep. Enjoy your night, morning. Have a good night. Thank you for joining and chatting with us. You know, usually I'm like that. You know, on the weekdays, it comes 9 o'clock and I'm just like fall asleep on the lounge. Like I'm so bad for it. But like, I try and force myself to stay awake. I'm like, look, I need to like stay up and like make the most of my weekend and stay up as much as I can. All right. Have a good night though. Sleep well. The film is set during the 3-year time period between the films Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, and Star Wars episode Revenge of the Clone Wars was served as an introduction to the animated series. Okay. So is that... Oh, okay. You just like quick Google search. So was that... So the movie was served as an introduction pretty much to the animation series. Well, that's fair enough. But still, I probably should watch it. Because they don't really make it obvious that there's a movie there to watch. Like, I had to find it. It was weird. Like, I had to find it, search for it. And until it, like, actually kind of, like, popped up. because normally like things like that, I feel like you sort of just stumble across it. But I actually had to actively search for it. Been getting up at like 4 to do live streams with the UK and US peeps, so I'm stuffed. Fair enough, fair enough. Have a good night. It is a bit like that. It's kind of hard, but like especially when a lot of the other people on here, like the physical media collectors, they're like UK and US based. But that's all right. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Thank you for joining in, by the way, and chatting and spending time with us as well. I really appreciate it. Considering this is my first live stream, so I think it's turned out quite good. While I'm sort of like, oh, here's this 32-inch biceps. I don't know about that. 32 inches. I feel like that's just like impossible. 32-inch biceps. What do you think of the Cube movies? So I've recorded my what did I watch this month video, and I did go over the Cube movies. But first one was really good. The second one was just ridiculous, and it's like pretty much not needed at all. And the third one was pretty much on par with the first movie. But the first one was just that tad better. And yeah, definitely. I feel like the first Cube film was a bit. No, the first Cube film was more of a pretty good like foundation for those escape room movies. I think a lot of people took inspiration and took like sort of ideas from that movie to make some of the other ones that they do today, like Saw, and some of the other like real cheesy, like corny, sort of trashy like escape room movies as well, like the newer ones today. But yeah, Cube was good. I'd watch Cube again. I'd watch the first Cube movie again. Simon says, night front row, I'm hitting the sack too. Nice job out on the live stream tonight. Glad I made it. Talk to you on Insta chat. Thanks, man. Thank you for joining in and coming in saying hi. I really appreciate it. You staying up and stuff. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, I'll catch you later on the Insta. I'll send you a message or whatever. Yeah. Thank you for joining in and saying hi. Really appreciate it. Having a chat. Who else have we gotten here? Don't think I can see who's actually here. Not sure. I'm using this like this software, and I don't think it actually tells you who's watching the stream or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's fine. What are you doing, John? Are you still here? 32-inch. Oh, here we go. Another question. What do you think is better set of movies, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, or Harry Potter? Okay. I think Lord of the Rings has the most lore, like the most depth. I think I want to say, to be honest, I want to say Lord of the Rings, just because I feel like it's the most in depth and it's got the most substance to it. I do love Harry Potter as well, but I mean that has like a good set of movies. That's got like the what are they called now? Like that the set of prequel movies that they've got now. Yeah, Fantastic Beasts movies, which they're all good. I mean, they've also got the books, which it adds more depth and more lore to the whole Harry Potter sort of franchise. But then again, Lord of the Rings has books too, so that's fine. I think, yeah, I'll say Lord of the Rings, like Star Wars as well, but for some reason, I'm just basing it off. Basing it off how much effort I guess they put into it in terms of like the depth and the story and the effort that goes into them. Because as you do see, like the Star Wars movies, they're good, but they don't have a lot of depth. Like in terms of the movies, like you don't really get to see too much. But the Clone Wars TV show is really good. It adds a lot more, like to what to like the whole like franchise. Also, I think the Mandalorian does that as well. But I don't know. It's Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings. I feel like that's a pretty good answer. What do you think? What do you think? I'd like to know. I think you'd have a similar answer, to be honest. I think you'd say Lord of the Rings as well, but I could be wrong. Oh, you got Wrath and brother sleeping on the floor. Okay, so they're staying the night. Are they still awake or are they actually gone to bed? Could be up for some Tarkov soon. What do you reckon? Nay? A little bit? Oh. Don't like these videos. That's all right. That's fine. You can not like them if you don't want to. That's fine. Sorry, forehead. No. Okay. I think Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter are on the same path for me, and the boys are still awake. Okay, so they're sitting there watching the stream. Yeah. No, I could see it. Like Harry Potter being on par. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. I think. I know, but for some reason, I feel like I get more of a. I feel like the Lord of the Rings franchise is a bit more meaningful to me for some reason. Yeah, Tarkov on the table. That's it. Yes. I think I'll be keen for that. Some Tarkov on the table. Jericho says midnight coffee. That's it. No, I'm only having. I usually don't have a coffee around this time. I'm only having a coffee so I can stay up a little bit later, so I can like do this live stream and maybe play some games later. I don't know. We'll see. No, probably, most likely play some games. What are you doing, Jericho? What time is it over there? It's like probably 10 o'clock or something like that. I'd assume 10 p.m. Philippines time. Yeah. 10 p.m. 10:20. What is Raf and stuff doing, John? Are they playing? If I could spin the camera around, I would show you guys the thumbnails I'm working on, but I don't know, they're pretty much done. Just watching anime while watching you. Okay. Are you watching Hunter x Hunter? You're not playing any games? Not playing any games. I'll probably play some games tonight. Yeah, Oh, you played CS:GO? Yeah, I haven't played Counter-Strike in a long time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't played Counter-Strike in a very long time. What's your favorite anime, Daniel? Jeez. TV show or movie? I'll give you both. So TV show. I don't know. Let's say Demon Slayer. I do like Demon Slayer, but I'll give you some other options as well. I love Demon Slayer. Maybe the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know. Yeah, there's a few others, but like I haven't watched them enough to warrant a favorite. Like to me to say that they're my favorite. But like Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Slayer, and movie would have to be Laputa Castle in the Sky. Studio Ghibli, that's my favorite. I think John, you would love that because you recommended me what's it called, Nausicaa, and another one. I think you recommended me too. But Laputa Castle in the Sky was great. It was so good. It's probably my favorite out of all the Studio Ghibli films. Better than Spirited Away, in my opinion. I enjoyed it a lot more. And that's a pretty bold statement to say. I think that it's better than Spirited Away. But actually, to be honest, there's actually a lot of Studio Ghibli films that are better than Spirited Away. There's a lot. There's a lot. I think most people wouldn't say Spirited Away is their first choice for Studio Ghibli titles. A lot of people like Kiki's Delivery Service or like, Howl's Moving Castle, things like that. I need to add something in to this thumbnail. I don't know. It looks a bit like not enough, Not enough. Was that you asking that question, John, or was that Raf? Because I feel like that would be sort of like a Raf question. You know what I mean? Because I know Raf loves his anime. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hey, Michael. Thanks for joining in. All is very well, man. Thank you for joining in and saying hi, dropping in. How are you doing? What time is it in Australia? It's 12:30 in the morning. It's 12:30 at night at the moment. A bit late. What time is it for you guys in the UK? You're from the UK, right? Oh, rest in peace, Productions. What's the scariest moment in a non-horror movie, TV show that you've seen? Gee, scariest moment. Probably in Mission Impossible, where Tom Cruise is climbing the Burj Khalifa. I think that's the tower. That was full on. Like that scene gets me every time, and it's so scary. Like my arms and like my legs and my hands are sweaty. They get all clammy when I watch that scene. Scary as. It's not really horror related, I guess, but yeah, no, of course. Yeah. Well, what about you? What about you? Michael says, and I'm good. Gonna finally watch Dragon Ball Superhero or Superhero tomorrow at cinema. Okay. So I did see you, Michael. You went to the cinema and they actually like nothing happened and they cancelled your like the screening. I did see that. That would have been so annoying. I would have been so annoyed. I did see that. I did see like your video or something where that happened. I'm from Ireland. It's 3:28 p.m. Oh, okay, Ireland. Yeah, I knew you from the UK, but I didn't think you were from England. Didn't Tom Cruise scale that building for real? I think he did. He might have. I know he does a lot of his own stunts. I want to say he probably did. That's a Google search. Climb. Here we go. Apparently, he did do the stunt, I think. Or maybe someone's saying yes and no. I feel like Reddit would be the Reddit would be the best answer to find that answer. But some people are saying yes and no, like half of it, parts of it. Michael says, yeah, they couldn't get it to work for some reason. Second time's a charm, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. At least the first time you got a refund and they let you obviously get your refund. And so you can see it again. For me, in a TV show, The Wires, two villains, Snoop and Chris, are some of the creepiest characters put on TV. They kill without remorse or second thought. Best to watch the show to know what I'm saying. The Wire. I've heard of it, just haven't seen it. I feel like if I had to choose, the creepiest sort of character, like the creepiest sort of personality, it would have to be Jake Gyllenhaal from Nightcrawler. He's sort of just, his personality and the way he is just freaks me out. It's just scary, but he's just he pulls it off so well. I love Jake Gyllenhaal just because of that performance he put in that movie. From that movie. I think he's a great actor. Freaks me out. Ireland is not a part of the UK. We haven't been for the past 100 years. Okay. Oh, I thought the UK was always like Ireland, England, and Scotland in one for some reason. Or maybe not. Could be wrong. Don't really know I don't know, what would you call it? History, geography that well. Google says Northern Ireland is part of UK. Too confusing for us Aussies. Yeah. Northern Ireland is only 6 counties, but the Republic hasn't for 100 years. Okay. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. So what's it like over there for you, Michael? So what's your movie situation over there? Is it quite similar to England? You've got your CEXs, charity shops, things I know you got your CEX and charity shops. You got HMV over there. Do you have that? I'd assume it's probably quite similar, but in a movie, maybe when Murphy got shot to smithereens in RoboCop. Shot to smithereens. Yeah. All right, those thumbnails are done. No, it's Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England are a part of the UK. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. I didn't even know that. You learn something new. keep it like that. And that's pretty much it for the time being for the editing. So what's on your watch list, Michael? Have you been watching any good movies lately? Besides the latest like Dragon Ball Z. No, it's not the Dragon Ball Z. I feel like if I say that, I'm going to trigger someone. I'm not really too familiar with like the Dragon Ball anime franchise. I feel like I've tried to get into it, but it's like the series has gotten to a point where it's just too hard to start because there's so much you need to watch. There's just a whole wealth of episodes to get through and movies and everything. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad at the moment. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's very good. So have you seen the movie as well? Have you seen El Camino? I think it's El Camino, right? El Camino. Yeah, that one was all right. I enjoyed El Camino. And there's also Better Call Saul as well. That's like, I guess, like kind of like a spin-off. Spin-off from El Camino. Oh no, from Breaking Bad, sorry. I have the first watch series starting in 2 weeks, which the first review is of Good Will Hunting. You know what? I need to rewatch Good Will Hunting. So is that like okay? Yeah, Good Will Hunting was it was quite good. I need to rewatch it though. Don't really remember it too well. Here you go, Matt. How's it going? Just finished work. Did you have a good shift? A good day? Time is in Australia. It's currently 12:38 a.m. So I started at 11, and we're still going. I don't know. Yeah, just chilling out really at the moment. Michael says, I did when it came out. It's okay. I haven't rewatched it since, but well, when I finish Breaking Bad. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. I thought it's a pretty good movie. It was decent. Rest in Pieces production says Better Call Saul is really good. Don't expect it to be exactly like Breaking Bad. Well, yeah, of course. I suppose it's probably a lot like, well, revolving around that character. Yeah, I don't really. Well, Saul, of course, like, and he's like sort of operation that he has. I don't know. I forget. I don't even know what it was. Like he's like a lawyer, is he? Or something like that. I don't know. Can't remember off the top of my head. But I've heard people really loved it. Better Call Saul, and it's probably worth giving a go. Couldn't get Better Call Saul. You couldn't get into it. Same at first. The first 2 seasons were pretty slow, but after the third season, it does pick up a tad. Oh, there you go. See, it's kind of funny how even like people say about Breaking Bad, the first season's really slow, which it is in Breaking Bad, but when you get past the first season of Breaking Bad, it starts picking up. But a lot of people just quit, before like finishing the first season at least. A lot of people just like, nah, it's too slow, and then they quit it. First season. I thought Good Will Hunting was a bit overrated. Okay, that's fair enough. I feel like I haven't seen it in such a long time. Like it's just something I need to revisit. Yeah, I feel like it'd just be good just to watch Robin Williams. To be honest, um, yes, glad it's Friday. Yes, that is right. Friday is a good day. What's the subject matter today? Just anything, pretty much. Just anything. Whatever, just whatever topic comes up at the moment. Been talking about all sorts of stuff. Doing a stream with AJ on my channel Sunday afternoon. If you guys want to join as guests, Dan and Michael, yes, I'd be down to do that, of course. 2 p.m. UK time. So what would that be for Australian time? Might have to search that up. Would that be around the same time as what we did last time? Like 12, 11, 12? But yeah, no, I'd be keen. That was fun. Last time, our last stream was great. Yeah, we went over some good topics and it's a lot of fun. Speaking of reviews, I'm currently filming my review of the French extreme horror film. I don't even want to pronounce that. Inside. Is that like just the English like name of it, Inside, or is that why you put it in brackets? In short, here, the movie is F. Immaculate. There you go. You guys go and check out Rest in Peace's Productions channel. Subscribe to him. He's got some videos over there. He's a movie lover, a fellow movie lover. There you go. It's pretty good. Yeah, you need to do some more reviews, I reckon, Denny. More reviews. More movie stuff. Because I know like how passionate you are about your movie stuff. Yeah, be down. Yeah, I think it'll be 11 p.m. your time. Well, that's good. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. It'd be a bit of fun. Talk about some movies. Watched A Vertical Limit last night. Good film. Gonna search this up on Letterboxd. Vertical Limit. I watched 3 movies tonight. Hang on. I'm just searching up. Vertical Limit. Here we go. 2000. Oh, yeah, I think I saw this movie somewhere. Did you mention this, Matt, at some point? I think you mentioned you talked about this movie before. Rings a bell. I think you mentioned that it's kind of like Cliffhanger or something. Inside is the English translation of the title. How to pronounce the French title is A l'Intérieur. Okay, well, there you go. Go check out Rest in Peace. Pieces Productions video and channel. Yeah, I do. Work got really hard in the way. Yeah, it's a bit like that. I only record videos on the weekend. I don't do any like YouTube stuff during the week because it's just, no, it's too much. Too tired after work. I just want to go to bed. I just, yeah. Have you checked out the recent Norwegian films, The Quake and the Wave? No, but I saw like AJ's reviews of those movies. Um, he talked about them. Said they were really good. I think. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'll check them out though. I might do if it pops up on a streaming service or something. What movie do you think is a masterpiece? Oh, Jaws, definitely. I'm gonna say like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, masterpiece. Just those three movies in general. Uh, yeah, Shawshank. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's a few. Just to name some. I feel like that's like a real high ranking. Um, like a masterpiece would be better than like your number one favorite movie of all time. I mean, my favorite movie of all time is Catch Me If You Can, but I don't think I'd call it a masterpiece, though, to be honest. I don't know why. Watched another one in the week, review up on Tuesday. Won't say the name, but really enjoyable. Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'll be looking for that review. A very similar climb and rescue film based on K2, similar to Everest. Yeah, I have heard of Everest. I didn't get around to watching that one, though. So the movies I watched today, I'll just get up my letterbox. So I watched Cloverfield today, Matt. Tonight I watched Cloverfield, and that was really good. I was pleasantly surprised by Cloverfield. I wish they made like a sequel to that movie, like straight up after the like the ending scene of number one, where someone sort of picks up the camera and continues on with the story, maybe like a year later or something, and films over that like sort of like the camera, like the film. Uh, I watched Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent today and Uncharted. So a few titles there. They are subtitled Norwegian. The Wave is free on YouTube. My latest review is available to stream on Prime. Okay. I'll have to check it out because recently I have been going through a few like disaster type movies, and um, they've been pretty good so far. Yeah. Just getting rid of just like some spam comments there. The movies that come to mind that are masterpieces are The Truman Show, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and The Pianist. I haven't seen The Truman Show or the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I've been meaning to watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. The Pianist is amazing. Definitely, probably pretty close to like one of the best war films of all time. Like I don't know, I just feel like it's pretty good. That's a really good war film. If you guys haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. The Pianist. Subtitles in English, but Norwegian spoken. Okay, well that's not too bad. That's pretty good. I'm pretty good for that sort of stuff. I don't really mind doing subtitle movies. Did you watch the bunker one or was it the handheld camera one? This was the handheld camera one. Yeah. This is a handheld camera one, and then I was actually going to buy the 10 Cloverfield Lane movie, just because. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Cloverfield one. That was good. I feel like the first scene, like at the party where they're at that sort of party, was a little bit slow. Like, I don't know, it just felt a tiny bit slow. But when you get past that, it picks up and it gets really enjoyable. It's pretty action packed. Like it's good. It's pretty good. A few dodgy CGI moments. Some of the scenery looked a bit unnatural, but other than that, it was a pretty good film. That one, the Cloverfield one. Nice. Have I seen the latest Elvis film? No, I haven't seen it, but I do plan on picking it up um, on physical media when it comes out, because I do I like Elvis, like just in general, like his music and stuff. Um, and if I'm not wrong, the same guy that directed Elvis made The Great Gatsby. I think. I think. I don't know. Could be wrong. Great. Yeah. No, The Great Gatsby. I really love The Great Gatsby. They give Hollywood films a run for their money. You know what? I feel like people sort of look down upon like foreign films. Like they should get a lot more recognition than what they do, than what they receive. Like right now, they like I watch some great foreign films. Some of them are amazing. Like sometimes I'd even prefer to watch foreign films than Hollywood films. For my favorites, is this your favorite like movies in general, or is this horror films? Or is this what you think are like masterpieces? For my favorites, The Leprechaun Part 3, Toxic Avenger Part 4, and The Thing. Yeah, I love my schlocky fun horror films. Oh, don't we all? I love my schlocky fun horror films as well. Pretty good. Good stuff. I really enjoyed Elvis. Tom Hanks is fantastic, and the guy playing Elvis does a great job. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good movie to watch. I'm excited to give it a go, especially like Tom Hanks being like one of my all-time favorite actors. Love Tom Hanks. Recently, I've been trying to go through and pick up some of his earlier movies. Tom Hanks. Um, I've been looking at picking up The Burbs, uh, The Money Pit, The Money Pit. Yeah, there's a few titles there that I've been meaning to sort of pick up. Some of his earlier work. Michael says, "Bro, you got to watch The Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind." And I watched The Pianist a few weeks ago, and I was close to crying during the beginning, and by the end, I was left speechless. Yeah, there's a few Jim Carrey movies there I need to watch. I've heard some great things about them. Um, I did actually come across The Spotless Mind a while ago. I was like, I've been meaning to pick it up. It's on the list. But yeah, The Pianist was just, I actually didn't, it was a first time watch for me, maybe like a few months ago. Um, and it was great. It was full on. Like, it's at the same sort of standard as The Boy in the Striped Pajamas for me. Like the same sort of feeling that you get. Um, that same tone, at least. Uh, yeah, it was just so impactful. It was full on. Like I don't know. It's just one of those movies that just takes you for a ride. Um, it's the roller coaster, really. They're coincidentally horror, but I love those films because you don't have to take them seriously, except for The Thing. Watch them with mates and just have a fun time. Did that with The Leprechaun. Well, no, that's true. There's some great horror movies out there that you can just sort of have fun with. They're good as well. You know, you don't have to take them as seriously. The Thing is great. It's a great movie. The Thing. No, I feel like I don't really have any like sort of fun horror movies that I've watched recently. Can't think of any. Yeah, I don't know. I need to rewatch. I need to watch some more horror films. I feel like I'm behind. I think for Halloween, that's probably what I'm going to do. Watch all sorts of horror stuff. Have you watched The Green Mile? AJ just showed his special edition pickup. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched his pickup video yet for that one. Yeah, no, I've seen The Green Mile. Haven't seen it for a while, though. It's one that I need to probably revisit soon. And then we've got some more spam bots in the chat. Get rid of it. Green Mile, yeah, it was good. Green Mile was good, definitely. Usually, what I do is all the YouTube videos that you guys release over the weekend, I sort of save them for during the week. Like I save them to my watch list so I can watch them sort of on my commute, like to work and stuff, which is, it's really good. Yeah, I always save your guys' videos on my watch list for during the week. A series, and I can say that is the most fun I've had watching movies. So that's The Leprechaun. Is that a show? Is it? Michael says, right, well, I'm off. Going to work on a few videos and might start on another. Thank you for dropping in, Michael. I really appreciate it, and chatting some movies. Have fun making some vids. Yeah, thank you for dropping in. No, I really appreciate it. And for chatting with us all. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you so much. Matt says, watched the new She-Hulk episode yesterday, enjoying the series, only 21 minutes an episode. I've got a few thoughts on She-Hulk. Like, I watched AJ's video. Apparently it's meant to be a bit more comedic because of apparently the comics were like that, so they're taking that direction with it. I've been watching them. I'm excited for this this Daredevil cameo appearance that's supposed to happen. People keep on talking about it. Rest in peace production. Yeah, spam again. I don't know. They just keep on popping up. We're having trouble with that on AJ's stream the other week as well. Just these spam bots. 32-inch biceps says, I watched the first episode of She-Hulk. Felt like the writing was pushing some feminist agenda. Does it get better in the next episodes? Matt, there you go. It's a question for Matt. There you go. I thought, to be honest, I just had trouble with the tone. I'm not really a too big of a fan. I know it's probably meant to be taken, sort of as just like a fun, sort of funny, lighthearted kind of show. Like it's taken a lighthearted approach, but not sure if I'm all for it. Yeah, I don't know. So far, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but so far. Rest in Peace Productions. The Leprechaun is a movie series akin to Friday the 13th and the Nightmare on the Elm and Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. Heard of the films, but not really too familiar with them. I'm still getting through the Friday the 13th films. What's your favorite? Actually, Dinny, what's your favorite Friday the 13th film? I want to know. Mine's part 2, I reckon. Part 2 was so good. I like Sackhead Jason. Sackhead Jason, it's just good. I don't know. Like it. Matt says, just seems lighthearted, just doesn't take itself too seriously. I don't get a woke feel about it. Yeah, I didn't really get that feeling. Like the sort of like that woke kind of feeling about it. I guess I feel like a lot of people are disappointed or they're upset with it because in the past they've given us these really explosive, magnificent, big budget Marvel films. And then as of recently, they've been just feeding us sort of just like a bit more low key stuff, like, and then I think people just like they want more of this big budget, stuff going on, like this big budget action Marvel Avengers film, like, you know what I mean? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So far, the shows that have been coming out from Marvel, I've been enjoying. I would say they're all equally, pretty good. Yeah, I liked Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good. Miss Marvel, I was surprised. Like that was good. I thought that was going to be terrible, but that was really good. I really like Miss Marvel as a character. Like, like it was really good. Miss Marvel was great. Rest in Peace Production says part 4 for me, and it's a tie between part 6 and part 2. I enjoyed Jason Takes Manhattan, the first one, and hell, even Jason X is great. I'm not too big on the remake, but I can see the appeal of it. That's pretty good. Jason X was fun. That was a fun Jason movie. Jason Goes to Hell was good. It was okay. I don't think I'd watch Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell again, to be honest. But yeah, they were good. They're good for what they were. The remake. So the remake is the 2009 movie. The only reason I like the 2009 movie is because it's got the Jared Padalecki in it. The Sam from Supernatural. Thor: Love and Thunder next week. Heard the comedy over the top. Yeah, like honestly, at the moment, She-Hulk is definitely better than Thor: Love and Thunder. But I don't know, Thor: Love and Thunder could have been so good. Like Christian Bale was on top of his game. Like he carried that movie. He did. Yeah, I guess in my mind I'd compare it to Daredevil or Jessica Jones, but definitely She-Hulk is a different. Bleh. That's late night Daniel talking right there. But yeah, definitely She-Hulk is a different vibe. I feel like She-Hulk, yeah, it just takes a different tone. But I do agree. I kind of like those darker tones, like especially with Daredevil and like the Punisher TV show, things like that. I do enjoy those Marvel shows a bit more. Moon Knight was cool. Loved the last episode. Moon Knight was good. I'd like to see more Moon Knight, I reckon. I'd recommend, John, if you haven't seen Miss Marvel, I'd say watch it. I think it's worth a watch. Yeah, it was fun. It was good character, and the really good chemistry between all the characters. I thought it was pretty much almost perfect, perfect, perfect Marvel show. I think, in my opinion. Oh, here he is. It's AJ. Hello, how you doing? How was your day? How was work? Yeah, but my live has been going for 2 hours now. I don't know. I just haven't been having fun, so I just haven't decided to end it yet. Friday night, so can sort of stay up late. It's 1 a.m. at the moment. Thanks for popping in. Thank you. Matt says, looking forward to Andor later this month. Really enjoyed Rogue One. I'm going to rewatch Rogue One, I think, this month before I, get into Andor when it releases. I'm actually looking forward to Andor. I really am. I think it's going to be. I don't know, I have a sneaky feeling it's going to be good. Like I'm looking forward to it. Got kind of like high hopes. Rogue One looks good. You mean Andor, right? Looks good. Have you seen AJ? Have you seen Rogue One and Solo? Like those like sort of side movies. September 21st. Yeah, I think the releases are the same for you guys as well here in Australia. We get it around the same time, September 21st, I think. I'm pretty sure in America, sometimes they get things early. Have you guys noticed that? Like when it comes to like new releases, even like cinema screenings, the US, they get things a lot earlier than like us. I noticed that. I'm not sure if it's like that for you guys in the UK, but I feel like in Australia, we're a bit behind. Oh, hi, AJ. Hi, Matt. The whole week has been awful. Long story. Oh, that's all right. It's the weekend. Weekend's finally here. I hope it wasn't a full-on terrible week. I hope you're all right. I've seen Rogue One's solid film, best Star Wars film in the Disney era. I'd say I agree with that. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I could agree. Thank Christ for the weekend. I can have more than one day off of work now. Hey, that's it. That is it. Like, honestly, comes to the weekend. I reckon. What are you doing with yourself now, Dinny? I haven't talked to you in a while. But yeah. Thank God for the weekend. What new film are you looking forward to? I really want to watch The Black Phone because I've heard that's good. I want to see the new Avatar film when it comes out. I'm looking forward to that. Um, you know, even though it took ages to get a new one to come out, but that's fine. I still think Avatar is going to be quite good. I guess new release wise, I'm looking forward to like getting Top Gun Maverick. I feel like that's going to be like the only movie. Actually, I feel like I'm going to buy that on 4K, even though I don't have like a 4K player. It seems kind of silly to do that, but I feel like that movie warrants a 4K purchase, in my opinion, because I will eventually get like the 4K sort of deal going, like a setup. But yeah, I don't know if there is any other new releases that Halloween in October. Halloween, definitely. AJ says, Solo, I actually enjoy. It feels more in tune with the TV stuff we now get for Star Wars. Solo was good. I want to rewatch it again. Those two movies, I do really want to. I really want to rewatch Rogue One and Solo again. Going to raise a glass of beer to the weekend. Cheers. Or I'll raise my glass of coffee that I've still got going. Cheers. Cheers, boys. I've got the beer glass emoji there. Black Phone is very good. Yeah, I've heard it's quite good, and kind of, I don't know, kind of makes me a little bit excited to watch it because I liked watching Ethan Hawke in Moon Knight, even though I felt like his part was quite small. I don't know, kind of feel like I just want to watch something with Ethan Hawke in it. So I feel like the Black Phone is a good excuse to watch some more Ethan Hawke. Matt didn't mind it. That's good. Work, and more work. Being involved in some movies being filmed around Canberra. One that's going to be on Netflix soon. Another that's a gory horror film. Avoiding making new videos. Jokes. Ah. Wait, so literally, like a horror movie, you're getting involved? That sounds good. On Netflix. No, you have to tell me about that. You'll have to tell me more about that soon, later on. Looking forward to Star Trek Motion Picture 4K next week. Star Trek. You know, I'm not really too into Star Trek. I don't really know too much about the Star Trek franchise. I know you guys are really into it, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really delved into the Star Trek franchise. Personal stuff got in the way, which I won't get into detail. I'll tell you all about it later on, Dan. That's all right. No problem. Hope you're all right. And, you know, everything's okay. You can look at 4K purchasing as future-proofing your collection. True. Definitely. Yeah, I only plan on buying 4Ks, you know, for movies that I really love. And it won't be anything more than that, really. Because I don't know, I might have mentioned this last time on the other live that we had the other week that 4Ks are just too expensive. Just seems a bit like unnecessary sometimes, but I don't know. This is coming from someone though that doesn't even have the setup to support a 4K, deals. So, I mean, maybe once I experience it, maybe I'll be like, yeah, it's worth it. But until then, actually, the only 4Ks I do own is a Clockwork Orange. I got the 4K of the Clockwork Orange because it was like $8. It was really cheap, and it was the only available format. So I just thought, why not? I guess, $8. And Mad Max 2, because Mad Max 2 I love. Good. Didn't you join us for some Taki sometime? That's right. No, me and John have been playing some Tarkov recently, a little bit. Need to play some more Tarkov. There you go, John. Matt says, did you watch the Netflix Resident Evil series? Yes. I've done a review of it on my channel. Yeah, it wasn't great. I still stuck through it. The first season, don't really know why I wasted my time, but I don't know. I like Resident Evil. Like I like the games. I enjoy a lot of the movies, even though the movies are kind of like pretty cheesy. Um, being cancelled. Wow, I didn't even see that. It was cancelled. Okay. Because the first at the end of the season it sort of sets up like the first season it sort of sets up for the a second season, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it's being cancelled, but I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. Maybe it could have gotten better, but no, that's fine, I guess. AJ says, okay, Dan, I have to jump off as driving home. I have a post opening to film. If you're if you're still on when home, I'll jump back on. No worries, AJ. Drive safely. Okay. I might be back. I might still be on. Maybe. Maybe not. Been gone for like a few hours now. So a couple hours, 2 hours. So I might end it soon in a little bit, maybe. Star Trek opening, maybe AJ. Star Trek. Yeah, I don't know why I never got into Star Trek. I don't know. I feel like it was a bit before my time, like for me to sort of get into it. I wasn't born in the right era for it. You know what I mean? Like, because I know it's the roots of the Star Trek sort of franchise, they go quite deep and there's a lot involved. What are you drinking? I'm just drinking it was an iced coffee, but the ice cubes, the ice is melted. Usually when it comes to an iced coffee, I just scoff it down, but I'm sort of just drinking it slowly, I suppose. Okay. I liked the 6-film series. I didn't mind Welcome to Raccoon City. Yeah, film's good. Raccoon City I thought was quite good just because of the tone. Like the tone alone, the environment, it was great. Really horror-esque. I really liked that. I felt like a lot of the previous films didn't do any of that for me, and this one made Resident Evil scary. Welcome to Raccoon City made Resident Evil scary, like a good movie. Like, but there's just a few other aspects about it that I wish they changed. But other than that, have you watched The Orville? No. Just searching it up because I forget if that's okay. Yeah, no, I think I saw this AJ talking about this one. Very good. A love letter to Star Trek with comedy thrown in series 1. Because that's got the guy from that done like the Family Guy stuff, isn't it? From the Orville in Seth MacFarlane. That's it. Okay. So is that like something that you have to watch Star Trek first to get into, or like to get? Like you'd have to understand it by watching previous Star Trek stuff? How long have you boys been playing Tarkov? Me, not much. I know John's been playing it quite a bit. Yeah, I only just jump on once in a while. But slowly getting into it. Actually, been playing it a bit more. Like I'll probably play this weekend, maybe even tonight after this stream. Play some more Tarkov. Yeah, liked the PlayStation. Just some of the characters didn't seem like the game. That's right. I thought Leon he just wasn't even him. Like it's so weird. Like such a weird casting choice for Leon, the guy that played Leon in that movie. Um, yeah, I just wish they changed some things about that film. A little search about it. Yeah, Leon just wasn't great. On Disney Plus, the Orville. I'll have to check it out. I'll give it a watch. I'll add it to the list. If you guys are up for it, I'm online all day until 5 p.m. and I can show you the ropes and whatnot. I don't take the game seriously. Yeah, I don't really take the game. I'm not really taking it seriously. I'm just like sort of just getting into it. Like, just figuring out like, how to play pretty much. Yeah. No, it's been fun though. It's been good. It's been fun. It is kind of Tarkov is kind of it's a bit hard to grasp. Like it's a lot of detail. I think that game. It's a bit different. You'll play some too. All right. Bet we'll do it. You need to get Thomas onto Tarkov. But the tone and ideas come from Star Trek. Looks at issues we have today. Social commentary delay with good issues. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out. That sounds pretty good. And maybe it might be a good, like, sort of, I guess, like introductory show to get into Star Trek. Or what would you recommend? Like, how would one get into Star Trek today? Like, with just that much Star Trek related TV series and movies that are out. I do have one Star Trek movie back there, which is kind of like ironic. I have like a Star Trek Steelbook back there, but I don't know. I've watched it. I like that movie, but I feel like it's probably not that good because, like, I don't know. I think it was Star Trek Into Darkness. I've got Star Trek Into Darkness. Yeah, that looks about right. Watch The Wrath of Khan. Oh, so this is the second film. (1982). I'll have to check it out. The Wrath of Khan. Been sweating on Tarkov a bit. Put a lot of hours into it past few weeks. John has been playing the Tarkov. Yep. I still need to play. I need to catch up. I watched Star Trek, but The Wrath of Khan was really, really good. Okay, I'll add it to the list. I'll add The Wrath of Khan to the list. The original series is good, 3 seasons, and The Next Generation is fantastic, 7 seasons. Okay. That's pretty good then. I'll have to give it a go. So you recommend, I guess, what, the second movie, The Wrath of Khan? Watch that first, or like maybe delve into the TV shows, like the original series. Yeah, same. I just F around now because I am at the end game for me. Load up all the traders, and that's enough for me. Jeez. How often do you play Tarkov, Denny? Do you play a lot? Like, do you play like? I didn't even know that you played Tarkov. AJ is a big fan of Deep Space Nine. It's a Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Okay. And so is the TV shows, are they like a continuation from each other? Or is it like something new, like every sort of series they make? It's like that's Star Trek related. Sorry for the F words. I didn't think that would be allowed. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just saying F because, like, I don't know. Maybe I might get banned or something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm talking about Tarkov stuff. Been playing for 3 wipes now. I stopped playing for half a year, and then I got back real into it. Okay. The motion picture is boring for lots of, but the visuals are stunning. It takes influence from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay. I've noticed they're actually releasing all these new, like they're re-releasing all these classics because I saw like Star Trek, like sort of classic movies. I think because I saw a few on it JB Hi-Fi for pre-order. So just looking through JB Hi-Fi now. Yeah, we got Star Trek: The Motion Picture on 4K. Star Trek 6 on 4K. Star Trek 5 Final Frontier. Star Trek 2 The Wrath of Khan on 4K. Maybe that might be a pickup for me so I can watch it. I'd assume you guys would be getting these like 4Ks. I'm on level 42. Oh no, we got another bot. Get rid of it. It's gone. Stay away. Bot. Proper Chad. Denny's a Chad. Level 15. Started sweating on the flea market. Some Tarkov stuff. There are links to each series, but they focus on their own characters. Okay. Sounds like something I'm going to have to get into because I know how popular Star Trek is, and I feel like it's probably even about time to just try and get into. Maybe I'll start with the movies and then go from there. See how we go, because I've always felt like a bit of a black sheep, like the odd one out, because I know a lot of people that just like love Star Trek and they watch it and they know all about it, but when I just don't know anything about Star Trek. It's probably about time, like for me to sort of start watching some more things Star Trek related. All right, you guys. I think I've been streaming for like quite long enough. 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think that's enough. But thank you to everyone that joined in and said hi and commented and started chatting with me. It was a lot of fun. I plan on doing these sort of streams. I think maybe every week, every weekend, I might do one now, just because, why not? Something fun. I enjoy doing it every weekend, maybe on a Friday or Saturday or whatever. I might just saw this comment. Nah, no striptease. I feel the newer series, Discovery and Picard, not as good as Strange New Worlds, is promising, though, for a modern Trek show. Yeah, I saw AJ was watching Picard. There's a lot, so much that I need to get into, I think. Sounds like the Star Trek franchise just has like this just wealth of depth. There's just so many things to go through. Unsubbing their striptease, same, but for real, I'll be on for Tarkov after this. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. That'll be it. But yeah, next week I think I'll do another stream. So look forward to that. I've got what did I watch in the month of August video coming out probably next week, and I've got a few other movies videos coming out next week as well. Like we've got some Studio Ghibli unboxings coming up. And a new series that I've started also coming up. So keep on the lookout for that. But thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate all you guys jumping in and saying hi. So yeah, it was fun. Good stream. It was fun. All right. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for jumping in. Really appreciate it. Thank you for having a chat. Right. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care, all. Have a good night, evening, afternoon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.